Welcome back to Primetime News and a special welcome to viewers on OneSpotMedia.com. Up first, it's gonna be alright, the declaration from Prime Minister Andrew Holness as he addressed most of the issues plaguing the country. Speaking at the Jamaica Labour Party's 78th anniversary conference at the National Indoor Centre, Mr. Holness reaffirmed his commitment to tackling crime.
Don't worry.
Off-key and high-pitched, singing not one of the high points of the Prime Minister. That aside, the bigger picture, a message of hope, was evident throughout his presentation today at the JLP's 78th annual conference at the National Indoor Centre. Worrying issues of crime, states of emergency, police salary, all addressed. A day after the expiration of the states of emergency in 7 police divisions, Mr. Holness addressed the opposition's decision not to support the extension.
I don't know of any other free and democratic society that has the murder rate that we have. It is unusual. It is an emergency. I'm sorry that the opposition does not see it that way.
He also defended his administration's crime response.
And that is why you are seeing gangs being brought before the courts. So you hear them say, you need more intelligence and you need to do more investigation. Duh. When have you ever seen so many gangs being brought before our courts to face justice? You think we just pull them out?
He disclosed the administration is now working with a French technology company to assist with crime-fighting efforts.
Some time ago, I explained to the nation that I can't say too much. People talking about the crime plan and which crime plan. That's the easy retort whenever, I've seen people ask, so what would you do? And they bounce around and skirt around the issues because they really don't know. They don't have a clue. But the usual retort is, where is the crime plan? There's no crime plan. Rubbish. No other government in Jamaica has spent the budget on national security that this government has done. None.
He promised new, tougher firearm legislation in 2022.
Were it up to me, I am not a believer in the death penalty. But for this, I would make an exception. Anyone found with a gun should start with the death penalty. Forgive the hyperbolic expression. But what I'm saying is there needs to be stiffer penalties for those people.
Against the background of news that a recent quadruple murder in Clarendon was in part ordered by an inmate serving a 42-year sentence, Mr. Holness also said a budget will be set aside next year for a high-security prison.
This high security will be that telecommunications will not escape. So it's a high security in the sense that it will be high-tech in its ability to prevent external communications.
He conceded that more needs to be done for the JCF, where rank-and-file members have taken the government to court for outstanding overtime monies.
There is great sympathy. I will leave the ministers to carry out their duties in this regard. But we agree that we need to spend more on the JCF.
And like he did in the run-up to the 2016 general election amidst shocking murder levels, another crime commitment.
We will make Jamaica a safe place to live.
And the Prime Minister is promising that the entertainment sector will receive special assistance from the government at the end of the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Holness said it was important to acknowledge the serious toll COVID-19 restrictions had taken on the entertainment industry.
And we will do something for the entertainment sector generally. We've contemplated how we can very quickly after the pandemic resuscitate and support the sector. The sector is responsible for brand Jamaica and for keeping the Jamaican flag flying all around the world, an incalculable benefit that we get. So we can't be mean-spirited to the entertainment sector.
Meantime, Mr. Holness continued to bemoan misinformation being spread during the pandemic.
Those who would seek to exploit this conundrum, to sow seeds of social discontent, to promote class warfare and turn citizens against the state. These are not random, unconnected, uncoordinated efforts. Increasingly, alongside the COVID-19 pandemic, we are seeing an infodemic, a pandemic of misinformation in both social and traditional media, calculated with political intent to sow strife.
The Prime Minister said Jamaicans should not respond to attempts to exploit the pandemic for party political gains.